Everyone pays!
Oh look, a happy little Tobias the sexy pirate streamer.
Only Shyvana, we're not gonna get ganked. This is the first time I've played ORNN on this account. I've only played Bilgewater champs, but I'm so done with it. I don't care. I'm just gonna play whatever. I at least want to try to fucking enjoy myself when this is all I do. Upside. I want to see... Yeah, how about this? If you guys want me to not be fucking AIDS annoying, just talk to me about random shit, and we'll have a conversation about random shit. If you want to talk about Obi-Wan, we'll talk about Obi-Wan. I did see all of Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan was pretty alright. I don't think it was amazing, but, like, the ending was good, the last episode. And they're probably gonna redo, or not redo, but, like, bring it back for a second season. I don't see them not doing that. I mean, it's Disney Star Wars. Like, Obi-Wan was kind of like Boba Fett. And, you know, it's funny, because I had said this. I'm like, dude, if they really fuck up Obi-Wan, Star Wars is truly dead. But, like, then you hear about the Ahsoka series coming out and all the Andor series and everything, and it's like, is Star Wars really dead? Because there's no way it's going to die, right? I haven't seen The Boys. Isn't The Boys, like, over-the-top everything? Like, R-rated fucking through and through? I should really watch more stuff. I just don't have time to. I should, though.
A sight for scurvied eyes.
Random shit. Skull and Bones is finally getting a release date the week of the 4th of July. Hopefully it lives up to the base it's building off of with Bunny's flag.
I do not know what that game is.
You've work to do. Get on it.
So like an open world pirate game or something? Yes, thank you. I wasted the biscuit. Dude, this is the problem with healers, man. Holy shit, they don't die. That motherfucker's invincible. Dude, it was so fucked up. You know, remember when Stanley passed away and they tried to make a fucking NFT out of it? So garbage, bro. Interesting. So it's like from the bottom up. What's your favorite movie? Thing? I recently watched Mad God. I don't know if did anyone here have Shudder? You guys got Shudder? Mad God was very, interesting. It's like you're traveling through hell. That's like the best way to explain it. Like, I don't really know what else to say. It's like... It's... There's zero talking. It's all stop motion. It's the culmination of, like, 30 years of work from Phil Tippett, who's the guy who did a lot of stuff on, like, Jurassic Park and, I believe, RoboCop and Star Wars, stuff like that, older films, older good films. And, it is a bizarre movie. I feel like, well, it was very interesting. I liked it because I like Phil Tippett's stuff. I'm a big fan of Phil Tippett's work. But Mad God was very... I don't even know how to explain Mad God outside of, yeah, it's a trip through hell. And then there's, like, some other weird shit going on, right? I'm sure there's some, like, you know, deep meaning to things that you see in the movie, but I have no idea, bro. I got no clue. Like, there's this one scene where it's, essentially how it starts is there is a pod that lowers down from the sky, and in the pod there's a trooper, a guy with a gas mask, and he's got a map, and he's descending through these, like, different levels of madness. And the deeper he goes, the more fucked up it gets. And, he makes his way to the bottom level where
Everyone
he lands.
pays.
Happy late B-Day, smelly man. Hopefully this will be enough for a shampoo.
Yo, 20 bucks. Thank you, bro. Essence, thank you, my man. Bro, I'm soloing him. Thank you. Hey, thank you for the money, bro. Appreciate that. The movie's called Mad God. It's an hour and a half of stop motion. And, anyways, so it starts out with a guy basically taking this pod through these different levels. And he finally lands and he gets out. And, you know, it shows a bunch of, like, anti-air guns and all this shit shooting him down. None of them hit him. He goes through this giant, like, land of bones and skulls and shit. But he's trying to, like, deliver an explosive. I think in the description his name is the Assassin or something. And he's trying to deliver an explosive briefcase, like, full of C4, to an area. And that's the first bit, right? And a bunch of, like, what the hell's going on around him type of deal. That's the gist of it. But then there's, like, a whole second part of the movie and a third part of the movie that you'd have to see it. I don't want to spoil it, but if you like weird and grotesque and bizarre, that's a movie you'd want to see. Because there is, like, gore, there's shit, there's, like, you're going through hell. Literally, it's visuals of going through hell. I don't know how else to explain what it is. Weird, bro. Shit! Oh, no, there's... I don't want to say much, but someone eats the poo-poo. But it's all stop motion. It's the reason I think most people had gotten into Shudder, because I knew of Shudder beforehand, but when I subscribed, a lot of it is, I'm a fucking beast. A lot of it is, like, B-movies. Like, if you're interested in B-movies, and B-movies that are, like, horror movies, Shudder has those. When I saw a lot of the stuff on that website, it didn't look like new movies. Or it was new movies, but, like, I don't know if they were, like, big-budget new movies type of deal.
Get
So,
to work.
Love the streams, Tobias dance.
Thank you, bro. No, Mad God is officially... It's only on Shudder. It's a Shudder exclusive. Jack Reacher was amazing. I haven't seen Jack Reacher. Anime, no. The only anime I'd ever watch is Junji Ito. And I'm sure, like, Berserk and all that stuff, but I just don't have time for it. I'm watching it now. It's sick. What? Mad God? Disturbing movie Iceberg? Nah. I've seen that. Wow. How much more exciting is it to not talk about this game? Wow, I'm a different person already. Holy fuck. I use Head and Shoulders, bro. I'm a dude. I don't care. You should watch Jujutsu Kaisen. I don't know. Junji Ito's kind of the weird fucking side of, like, anime that I'd be interested in. I like weird shit. I like bizarre things. Do bald people wash their hair? Wait, sorry, that's fucking retarded of me to say. Do bald people wash their heads? Why the fuck did I say do bald people wash their hair? Yeah, I'm retarded. Wash my scalp. There you go. Wow, that was disgusting. Could you not just, like, clean your head with a baby wipe? Watch Berserk if you like weird shit. Your playlist from 1997 anime. Yeah, maybe. I mean, really, I don't... Here's the thing. I don't like watching shows by themselves. I like doing things while watching stuff. The only time I'll really sit down and watch something thoroughly would be, like, Star Wars when I'm eating. You know, like, if The Mandalorian comes out with a new season, which they are in February next year... I'd sit down and thoroughly watch each episode. I didn't get Sweeper. I'll get it after. But, like, when it comes to anime and all that stuff, I don't know if I could watch it exactly instead of have it be just, like, background noise and I periodically look up while doing something else.
You dare slack on my ship?
Oh, she stopped my E. Look, thank you, bro. Watch sub animes. What is that? The fucking ones where they're dubbed? Fine. Subtitles. 13 Cameras on Shudder is also a good movie on Shudder. I have it. I might check it out. Berserk is the best story out there. I grew up not watching anime. I feel like a lot of people like anime, and it's not that I'm sure I like anime, but, like, not a lot of it, you know? I don't understand the degeneracy of, like, look, if you like it, that's fine. But, like, that, like, super waifu anime shit, right? Like, that is, to me, that's, like, uber degeneracy. But, like, if you like it, that's fine. Your life, bro, not mine. That's, when people say anime, that's what they think of, usually, right? But, I mean, to each his own, bro. Whatever, man. At the end of the day, it doesn't lose me sleep. I've seen Attack on Titan. It was good. I liked it. Yeah, I forgot I watched that, eh? Attack on Titan was fine. Fucking bizarre. I just don't watch any of this stuff a lot. Season 4. I've seen, like... It's where they're all grown up is where I'm at. We haven't watched it in a long time. Oh my god. Bro, could I be any better than that? Is that possible? That's pretty good. Yeah, movies are great. Shows are great, but, like, it's hard for me to sit around and kind of watch them through. As I said, I prefer to do things while I'm watching a movie. Like, right now, the only thing I'm really watching religiously is The X-Files. And I'm doing a rewatch of The X-Files anyways because I've seen it. I haven't seen the newest episodes where they're all much older now, but I do Warhammer, watch X-Files, and that's it. Dude, there's something about watching older shows that brings you back to a time where none of this shit mattered. And you could just piss chill. Like, I don't think about anything in the current world or any problems in life when I'm watching shit like that because, like, it's not that I had watched The X-Files growing up. It's just a different time. It was me being a child around that era when it had come out. And when you're a child, you don't really have problems, right? You could have health complications and stuff, but, you know, not like, oh, my taxes, oh, this, oh, that. The X-Files is, basically, there's these two investigators in the FBI who work on the X-Files, which are a bunch of cases of weird and unexplained things that happen around the country or around the world. Such as, like, strange sightings or alien abductions, weird, like, fungal plants, just a bunch of bizarre sci-fi things that happen in the real world, right? Obviously, we don't know if aliens are fucking real or any of this shit, but, like, the whole show was that they would go see if it was. And there's this whole, like, conspiracy theory thing, you know, the government and all this crap. It's cool. Wait, there was a season without Mulder? Why would you watch the show then? And it's not that Scully's bad, because there's no Mulder without Scully and vice versa, but, like, Mulder is... like, bro, he's half the show. It used to air on national TV here, yeah. Oh, in Pakistan. Well... when I was growing up, I had shit like Goosebumps, Tales After Dark, or something like that, like Crypt Keeper. And it was all good. Recording. I don't even think this is the max. Addams Family, I remember a bit of that. Dude, Tales from the Crypt were fucking awesome. Whatever it was called, the Crypt Keeper dude. Purge the Cowardly Dog, yeah. All the movies that I grew up with were well before my time, because when I was growing up, I had like a stepdad who would basically record and own a bunch of like VHSs of movies. And so in the apartment, it would be a bunch of bookcases full of VHS tapes. And there would be like 2 movies on one or something, or you know, Star Wars, whatever it would be. And I'd watch those. And that's the reason I'm so connected to those movies, is because it was my childhood. I didn't grow up in the 90s and the 80s and stuff. Like, I wasn't there when these movies were first out, but growing up, I had seen those more than any other movie. Dude, VHSs were fucked. Gotta rewind those. What are you doing? I'm on cam. I'll talk to you after the game. Samurai Jack? Yeah, I know Samurai Jack. What are you doing? Okay, Ivana's coming in the room. Hello, babies. When are you gonna change that shirt? Never? Ow! Oh, I killed a bug. You want to see it? I don't know if I killed it. It's in the garbage. Go look in the garbage. It's massive. I showed it on cam. You don't want to see it? It kind of looks like a baby carrot. Like, it's just big. In there. It's one of those big, like, spindly nuts. It's like one of the... See it? It's in one of the... Take the thing off. Okay, thank you, baby. Ah! Huh? Oh my god, go away. Climbing with GP. Don't play the game. I don't look. I don't know. Don't talk to me about League. I know you want League questions, bro. You're gonna piss me off. The more we talk about this game, the less I have the will to live. Please talk to me about new games, new movies, books, anything but League of Legends. I'm sorry. This is background noise right now. Let me just play the game in silence. I don't want to have to speak up about the game. Please, please. Anything outside of League of Legends, let's talk about. You can watch me play, but I just want to talk about something else. Please. Excited for Tarkov. I don't know what that is. Let's talk about Elden Ring. Hey, look, I know Elden Ring is popular, but I don't see the hype. I think the universe is hype, but I don't see the hype in the game. It's just not my shebang. You're just bad. Bro, it's not that I'm bad. I just don't know. It's just... Well, here's the thing. When I view a fantasy universe, I will always try to compare it to Warhammer Fantasy, and I just can't see it being more popular for me than Warhammer Fantasy. Because I grew up on fantasy. I watched The Lord of the Rings. I did the Warhammer strategy games. I did all that shit, dude. So, like, when there's a new... Or not new, but, like, existing fantasy universe, and I guess in this case Elden Ring is new, it always... bashes heads with other universes that I like. And it's not that you can't like more than one, but I always try to make comparisons that shouldn't be made. I don't know why. I played Fable. Bro, I was a freak on Fable. So I played, what was it? Fable 1 and 2 were on Xbox, correct? Fable 1 and 2 were on Xbox, and Fable 3 was on 360, right? So I would play Fable 1 and 2, or whichever game it was, at my buddy's house. And I remember buying Fable 3 when it first came out. And, when did Fable 3 come out? Anyone know? Fable 3 was dog shit. Oh, it was dog shit, but it was the game that I had played the most of the Fables. 2009. So I would have been 2009, I would have been 14. Okay? I was a 14-year-old kid playing Fable 3, and I was a bit weird on the game, bro. I was a little fucking bizarre. Bro, in Fable, they let you fuck. They do. As a 14-year-old kid, I'm like, yeah. Bro, like, when you're young and going through puberty and you play that game, you're like, okay, is this really what the world's like? Yeah, interesting game, though. Certainly not the best, but... Dude, the thing with 360 is that, like, you'd have games going in and out constantly, at least with me. So, like, growing up, my first job was working as a newspaper deliverer. I would go around the neighborhood and deliver newspapers. And I'd get paid like 5 cents a newspaper, whatever it was. And with the money from that and chores, I would go down to the game store and I would trade in games, or I would buy used games of 360 stuff, right? So 360 was always like that console where you'd have a bunch of games going in and out. But also it was the time when I was, you know, without some sort of income. You trade in, you play, you trade in, you play, you trade in, you play type of deal. That's all I do. And I'm sure most people did that too. This is some boomer shit. How is this boomer shit? I'm sorry that all games these days are fucking downloadable codes. Yo, boomer shit you say. Yeah. How much fun do you have buying a $90 game at the store, opening it, and having a fucking code and a piece of paper? Yeah, that sounds fun. Like, actually. You remember that shit? Yeah, thanks for the resub, bro. Fucking, dude, you have to respect games. Not, like, super... Well, people like super old games, but... all I'm saying is, when you purchased the game back in the day, you feel like you had your money's worth. Okay, I know inflation, I know all these things, but, like, bro... Okay, let's use this as an example. I have a box of War. Okay, these days, this is $90. See this? $90. $90, right? You purchase it, $90 at the store for a fucking game, yeah? You open it, that's what you get. $90. You get like the little fucking do not eat disc, do not stick disc in penis hole fucking warnings, and that's it. And then you get your little shitty disc, and that's all you get. $90. This is the shit they peddle these days. Literally, a warning and a little disc with no content. No content. Nothing. Garbage. For $60 back in the day, this is what you get. This is a Warhammer sprue. But what I'm saying is, you got more for less. You get the manual. Oh my god, so much to look at. The game. Oh my god, so much to look at. And the box. And the boxes were nice. They were much nicer than they are now. It's true. Dude, games these days are so, like... I mean, it's just what it is. Like, bro, remember back in the day when you bought, like, Grand Theft Auto? And you open that bitch up, and you got a whole fucking map to go with it for free that you could pin on your wall with little thumbtacks?
Get to work.
Dude, that was amazing. It was so good. And then you could read. Bro, every time I went to Walmart, I remember the fucking cashiers would be like, "Is your mother here? Do you have a parent
Get to work.
Do you have a parent here that can purchase the game for you? You're too young." Guys, they have Soraka, we don't. Back then, we had to rely on the back of the box to see if the game looked good. Okay, I wasn't that ancient. I wasn't like... Dude, I wasn't old enough to be part of, like, forums.
You dare
But
slack on my
all I'm
ship.
saying is the games were, like, you got so much more for your money. You did. And it's... Like, the prices go up, but the quality goes down. Sus? And, dude, and then, like... These days, you literally don't even buy a full game. You buy a fucking half-made game, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, don't worry. We actually finished making the game, but it's in the DLC." and then you buy the DLC for the finished game. Like, huh? This is what gaming is, such a fucking disaster, bro. And you pay more money. You pay more money. Stanley's passing made me sad and guilty because the night before I asked, is he still alive? Well, how would you know, man? They did Stan Lee so fucking dirty. The people who own the rights to all that stuff, they fucking made him an NFT, bro. So cancer. Imagine that. Apparently he was also abused, and they used him and they forced him to do stuff that he was too old. He didn't want to do, man. That's apparently what they said. They made him do like signings and all this stuff. Like, man.